Hello students, today we will be doing the second chapter, Grind by Sundeshwaran C. Before we begin with the chapter, let me give you a small gist about what this chapter is all about. In this chapter, Sundeshwaran C gives us a lot of example of successful and eminent people as to how they have become successful in life. There is no such word as easy success. Each and every person has to work hard in their life. They have to take small steps in order to reach their aim. The writer also tells us the importance of having a dream or an aim in life. If you do not have any kind of aim or dream in life, you will never know what to do with your life or which direction to flow in. So it is very important that we have dreams or aim in life, and it is very important for us to take radical action towards that aim or towards that dream. So let us see what this chapter is all about. In the first paragraph itself, the writer is telling us to have dream. Dream because dreams do come true is repeatedly said by every legend who has etched his or her name in the history of time. We all have dreams, dreams of making it big in the area we are interested in, being the best in whatever we do, living a life surrounded by luxury, everything on this planet within our reach, and the list goes on. Actually, it does not end there. Having a dream is only half a battle won. So the writer is telling us to have a dream, to have an aim in life. You should have some kind of aim in life. Now you have chosen engineering, so you should make that as your aim or dream in life to become a successful engineer in whichever field you want to be. You should get more knowledge about it, find out things you do not know. Comprehending the chapters and understanding each and every subject is very important in life. Only then you can be a successful engineer. So we all have dreams, dreams of making it big in the area we are interested in. We all want to make it big. We want to be successful in whatever we are doing. We want to live a life of luxury, but in order to get that aim or to get that dream, the first and foremost important step is to take a radical action. Radical action. The next half is the most important and crucial one, that is radical action. As Mahatria says, it takes what it takes to become what you want to become. The only way is to work your way up one step at a time. There is no other way. So, the next thing is taking action, doing something about it, something about the dream you want to achieve. On the right side of the slide, you can see Mahatria. He is a philosopher. He gives a lot of positive quotes about life and teaches people to be positive in life. So he says it takes what it takes to become what you want to become. The only way up is to move and take one slow step at a time in order to reach your goal or your dream. Everyone has big dreams and high hopes, but when the time comes to act towards realizing the dream, fear creeps in and all types of self-limiting questions flood our mind. What if I end up penniless? What if I fail so badly that I regret it for the entire life? And the most dominant and the common one being, what if I become a laughing stock and end up embarrassing my family, etc. Such questions pop up in the weak mind. Due to these self-limiting beliefs, we don't even start or take the first step towards our dream. So the writer says here that everyone has dreams. Even you might be having a lot of dreams in your life, becoming a scientist probably, or aeronautical engineer you might even have thought about, or becoming very successful engineers, computer engineers, civil engineers, mechanical engineers, etc. But when you begin to think about all these things, the process is not going to be easy. You might fail a lot of times, you might get KTs also, and then you start getting scared. What if I fail? What if I am not able to pass my examinations? What do I do further? My friends are going to laugh at me. Everyone in the family is going to ridicule me. So all such kind of things come and flood your mind. So during this time, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to believe in yourself and you're supposed to work hard. You're not supposed to get scared of all such things that come into your mind, because remember, each and every person has all such kind of negative thoughts going through their mind. But successful people are those who overcome these fears and they move ahead. Yes, you might not have a great start, but in order to become great, you need to start. You need to get going even if you don't feel like it. The world record holder for sprinting, Usain Bolt, shared in an interview what goes through his mind sometimes when he is in practice session completely exhausted. So the writer, like I told you, gives us a lot of examples. The first example that he is giving us over here is of Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt, as you all know, is a very famous personality. So once he was asked in an interview what goes through his mind when he is completely exhausted. He says, at that moment you just want to stop, you just want to give up right there. To hell with this, I just want to go home. Sometimes when you get to know what you have to do, what kind of training is planned for you for the entire day, you are like, oh God, I don't want to do it today. I don't want to get up from the bed, but you have to go. That is what makes him what he is today. So he was once asked, like I told you, how does it feel? How does it feel? And to just think about the things that have been planned throughout the day. How do you feel? He's like, I don't even sometimes feel like getting up from the bed to start the day, because I know what kind of things are planned for me for the entire day. But I know that I have to do it because I am a successful person, and I just want to prove it to myself and others that I can do things which are impossible. So he says, I have to do it and I can do it. He already knows about it. Even the people you look up to and admire go through this negative thinking process, but they take the step ahead and move forward in spite of this negative mindset. That makes them a legend. Body says stop, I am tired. Mind says I can't anymore, but the heart says you still have a goal to achieve and you go back to work. That is grind. Easier said than done, but in order to be great you must start. You need to practice this grind mindset day in and day out. Yes, it is going to be forced and it is not going to seem natural at the initial stages. You need to dig in deep and keep grinding even after you get tired. So the writer here in this paragraph is telling us each and every person, say for example any one of the cricketers that you like, Hollywood actors, Bollywood actors, all the successful people, even they have this negative mindset going to their body. Just imagine if Reliance is launching some new product, okay, they are launching something that is very exciting for them, but at the end it fails. So they are not successful for that moment, but the next thing that they launch, they might get successful. So the thing is that ups and downs are a part of everyone's life. Okay, take for example a boy who has just completed his college is going for his interview. He might crack the interview or he might fail in the interview. Okay, if he cracks, he'll be happy. Otherwise, no, if he doesn't crack it up, he can go in for some new interview. Maybe that he'll able to pass and get a very nice job. So ups and downs are a part of everyone's life. Okay, negative mindset. We also have some negative mindset at times, and sometimes we are positive about life. So things happen, and we have to move ahead while all these things are happening in our life. Remember, successful people are the ones who do not give up in their life. So the word grind here is very important. Grind means not to give up in any kind of situation, to practice harder and harder. Here's a pic you can see. All the people have negative mindset. All the people have positive mindset. We are built like that, where we have fear. At the times we are very positive about things as well. So all such kind of things and thoughts creep into our mind when we are experiencing failure, like we are unsure about things, we get lost, we are fearful, we get confused. At the same time, sometimes we are successful, sometimes we have positive thoughts. That time we are very open to suggestions. You know you can do it, you keep on practicing. So out of these two, having a positive mindset is very, very important. When you have a positive mindset about life, you are very open to suggestions, you keep on practicing yourself, you keep on working hard, and you don't give up on life. Next example that the writer is giving us is of boxing legend Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali was once asked, how many sit-ups do you do every day? He replied, I do not count my sit-ups. I only start counting when it starts to pain. That is what really counts. There is no such thing called as easy success, and the famous overnight success does not exist. So he was asked, how many sit-ups do you do? So on that he said, I don't really count the sit-ups. When do I start counting them? When my body starts aching or paining. The important thought that he is giving us over here is that there is no such word as easy success, and overnight success does not exist. Means you cannot be successful in a day or two. Success, becoming successful is a process. It takes a lot of time and a lot of hard work. Next example that the writer is giving us over here is of Lionel Messi. Now Lionel Messi is someone who is very famous. Everyone knows him. You might be his fan as well. So Barcelona and Argentina star forward Lionel Messi once said, "It took me 19 years to become an overnight success." You need to practice, you need to push forward even if you don't feel like it. It is a sacrifice day in and day out. Sacrifice is must if you want to succeed. Everyone in this world is talented. That is what everyone is unique. That is why everyone is unique. But your talent can take you only to a certain level. In order to grow past your talent, you need to put in extra effort. That is why you must grind. That is why it is called a skill. So Lionel Messi was once asked about what did he do during his day, how did he become so successful, what is his daily regime, etc. On that he said it wasn't an easy way for him. It took him 19 years to become successful. 19 years is a very long time. So he said he used to practice daily. Like he says over here, you need to practice, you need to push forward even if you don't feel like it. Sometimes we get very bored about getting up early in the morning, about attending lectures. But you should remember one thing, one slow step that you're taking is for your own good, it is for your own good future. So sacrifice here is a must. What are you going to sacrifice over here? You're going to sacrifice your sleep and you're going to be attending the lectures. So sacrifice is a must if you want to succeed in life. If you are not going to sacrifice, remember there is no such thing as easy success. Everyone in this world is talented. Now you take for example, India has thousands of colleges. So there are going to be thousands and lakhs of engineers and toppers coming out from these colleges. So what will be the one thing that will make you different from all the other toppers or all the other students will be your skill. How you know things, what your knowledge is as compared to them, how your fluency is, and what knowledge you hold in your head. So all these things are going to make you different from all the other students in order to get any kind of interview or to start your own business. So that is why you need to grind. You must practice your skill. The Hollywood actor Will Smith said, "Talent is what you got naturally. Skill is got by hours and hours on beating on your craft." There is a term called prodigy. Even they need to practice to hone their skill. So you must be very well versed with Will Smith. He is a Hollywood actor and he once said, "Talent is what you get naturally." How do you get that skill that you need? It is by hours and hours of beating on your craft, means practicing thoroughly every now and then. Only then you can polish your skill. There is a term called prodigy. Prodigy in the sense those students or say those kids who are very intelligent. Even these kind of kids need to practice their skills, otherwise they are not going to be intelligent or going to be any kind of genius. Another example that the writer is giving us over here is of Walter Edward Dandy, an American neurosurgeon. So Walter Edward Dandy, an American neurosurgeon, was the first person to perform surgery for posterior fossa partial trigeminal rhizotomy in the brain. No one at that time thought this surgery would be possible, but Walter Dandy had a dream of giving people a second chance to live, and he was willing to start. So he went ahead with the surgery. Do you know his first 13 patients died? Can you imagine how devastating it would have been? All the blames, criticism and his own self-doubt tormented him. So the next example, like I told you, is of Walter Edward Dandy. You can Google him, you can know more information about him if you want. So Walter Edward Dandy was an American neurosurgeon, and he desperately wanted to perform this surgery of posterior fossa partial trigeminal rhizotomy of the brain. At that time, there was no person who was successful in performing this surgery, and even Walter Dandy failed many times. 13 times his patients died. The thought that he must have been going through at that time, people must have ridiculed him, laughed at him, tormented him. But still he did not give up. He wanted to do that surgery, and so one day he became successful. But Walter was a strong-minded person. In spite of failures and ridicule, he went ahead with his attempt to find a cure, and now he is proudly known as one of the 3 founding fathers of neurosurgery. So you need to keep moving forward despite the odds. Even the most accomplished person faces adversity, but the legend is the one who refuses to give up adversity and rises above. So the conclusion that the writer is giving us, from this paragraph is that you need not give up in difficult situations. Each and every person who has become successful has to go through a lot of difficulties and problems and ups and downs in their life, but the successful people are those who don't give up on their life and they try and move ahead. Like Walter over here did not give up. He was very much sure that he could find a cure, and so he did it and finally was successful in the surgery. And today, though he is not there among us, but still his name is etched in every book that is ever written about neurosurgery. Next example is of our Honorable President Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He was born to a fisherman family in a small village near Rameshwaram. He studied in a small government school and used to distribute newspaper in his younger age. He went on to become a world-renowned nuclear scientist, making India a nuclear powerhouse, and he was famously known for receiving a standing ovation for his speech at the European Union Parliament. Do you think it must have been a walk in the park for him, from an ordinary boy from Rameshwaram to become a world-renowned scientist and the 11th President of India? Like said, the writer here is giving us a very good example of APJ Abdul Kalam, who came from a very small family. He was born in a very small village near Rameshwaram. He studied in a government school. He used to distribute newspapers when he was very young to meet the needs of his family. However, he went on to become a nuclear scientist. All the people throughout the world know him today. It was all because of hard work and the fact that he never gave up on his life. This is one of the quote which was given by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Dream is not that which you see while sleeping. It is something that does not let you sleep. Like when you have a dream and an aim in life, you want to achieve that dream so badly that you work hard towards it and you don't give up in life. Next example is of Cristiano Ronaldo. The Real Madrid star and Portugal football team's captain, legendary Cristiano Ronaldo, was born in a very poor family. His mother was a cook and his father was a kit man in a local football club. In an interview, his mother said Ronnie used to practice daily from morning to night. Ronaldo had to relocate himself away from his family as he got an offer for better training. He was depressed and homesick. He used to call home and cry daily. He had difficulty in making friends. So, this example is of Cristiano Ronaldo. Like said, he was born in a very poor family. His mother used to cook in people's houses and his father was a kit man in a local football club. In an interview, his mother gave us a glimpse about his life earlier. He used to practice a lot. Life wasn't easy for him. He had to relocate himself, means he had to go somewhere else to practice daily, and it wasn't very easy for him. He used to cry sometimes. He wanted to come home badly, but at the same time, he also knew he had to become a very good football player, so he did not give up on life. He wanted to quit, but his determination was longer than his self-doubt and focused all his energy in improving his game and improving as a person. Finally, he got selected for Portugal's most famous club, Sporting Lisbon, and even got selected for the top 11 in the Euro 2004 squad for Portugal. So it was all because of his hard work and his determination that he did not give up on life, and finally got selected for the famous club Portugal's most famous club, that is Sporting Lisbon. He was just 19 years old then when he got selected. September 6, 2005, Portugal was facing Russia for a decisive spot in the year 2006 World Cup. Germany. Ronaldo was on the starting 11 and was one of the most important players in the squad. But few hours before the match, he received an information from his home about his father's death. His coach gave him an option to go home, but Ronaldo refused and he wanted to dedicate the match to his father. Even though the match ended up in a draw, due to his brilliant passing, attempts on goal and ball position, he was named man of the match. So here they have given us a small incident about Ronaldo's life where he had to choose between two things. The coach there had given him an option that either he could go home because his dad had passed away or be there and play the match. Ronaldo's father wanted him to become a successful football player, and that is why he wanted to win the match for him. So he gave his best, he gave his 100%. The match ended in a draw, but because of his skills, the way he played the game, he was later named the man of the match. His father used to tell him that he has to become the best footballer. Now Cristiano Ronaldo is the most decorated superstar and legend to every player to ever play the sport. A young boy asked Ronaldo, "How do I become like you?" He replied, "Believe in your capacities, work hard, give your 100% every time and dream, because dreams do come true." So his father should tell him that you have to become a footballer and you have to be the best. So that is why Ronaldo never gave up on his life, and he had a strong determination to go ahead in his life in spite of the ups and downs. He went ahead, and today, as you all know, he is a successful person. He was once asked by a small little boy, "How do I become like you?" On that, Ronaldo replied, "Believe in your capacities. You can do it. You have to work hard and give your 100% and have a dream. And if you have a dream and you are working towards your dream, remember, you can be successful." Legends are the one who gambled with life. They took chances and risked everything. They had to get what they wanted. Road to success is a lonely road. Learn to walk alone. Yes, it is very hard, but in the end, it is worth it. And that knowledge comes with an expense. But you have to start somewhere. Even if you don't feel like it, get up, dress up and show up. Wrong actions lead me somewhere, but inaction will lead me nowhere, says Mahatma. So get out of your comfort zone, embrace the uncertainty. Remember, legends embrace all kinds of uncertainty and difficulties at any given point of time. They don't choose according to their comfort zone. They always look up for ways to expand their comfort zone by constantly stepping out of them. So get up, grind, never give up, succeed and repeat. So in the last paragraph, the writer is telling us to never give up on life. Remember, successful people or legends are the ones who take risk in their lives. They never give up in their lives. They have ups and downs. Sometimes they fail, sometimes they exceed in their life. But remember, successful people and the people who are ready for all types of risk in their life, they never give up with anything that comes in front of them. The writer here tells us to get up, dress up and show up. Never to be scared of anything. Like you, for example, getting up early from the bed early in the morning can be a task sometimes, but you have to get up, you have to attend the lectures, you have to practice your skills, you have to improve in the areas you have been lacking behind, and remember, only then you can become a successful person. You have to excel yourself every time you perform, and that way, my dear students, you can exceed in your life, you can be successful in your life. Always look up for ways to come out of your comfort zone, and when you come out of your comfort zone, you will be successful in life. You should never give up in your life, and that is the way you grind. Grind means never giving up in your life, always working hard towards your goal. So with that, we end the chapter. Thank you.